Hello, I'm your host, Ismay Chels, and welcome to Storytime Fridays. Today's video is Audiobook for Chapter 7, Part 1 of The Rising Tides of the Great Battle for Amerikhanta. Now it's the month of January on the 10th during the year 1863. The great army of Amerikhanta was at their camp at the Zakala and Marna Lake by the Yukasi Luxurian River, where they were taking some time off from battle and celebrating their victory over the Army of the Dark. While they were at their camp, Ara, Izzy, and their friends all came across a strange large stone that had a carving of a four-funneled steamship on it. With a poem inscribed below it that read, "When the great light rises in the east across the great sea, great hope will be renewed for all to see, who sail upon the wild open seas." With seeing that, a strange bright beam of light shot out of the stone and enveloped around young 9-year-old Thomas, and a mysterious star symbol appeared above him that was called the Great Western Star. Then, as quickly as it appeared, the bright light and star symbol just disappeared. After that happened, Ara said, "I think that was a prophetic vision of what's to come. You are destined for something great." Then, a while later, Ara, Izzy, and their friends all returned back to the camp. Then, the next day, the United Union Confederate Front marched to the nearby province state of New York area and set up camp just outside the city of New York Tar Elminas, right next to the Lomastani quarter of the city. So while they were there, they spent their time recruiting more troops for their army from the Lomastani quarter and other cultural quarters of the city. Then the next day, the United Union Confederate Front left New York area and marched to the province territory of Nevada Eldon Ford, where they set up camp next to the old ruined fortress of the ancient Amalekite people. While they were there, young 15-year-old Ara and his 12-year-old brother Izzy and their friends were exploring inside the ancient stone and adobe ruins. So while they were exploring, Laura, Izzy, and their friends found yet another strange carving of a four-funneled steamship carved into the wall of the ruins. But this time there was another different prophetic poem inscribed beneath it that went like this. When the great star shines bright across the sea in the east, and the great company restored, hope shall be renewed for all to see who have sailed upon the wide open seas. With having seen that, Ara said to his brother, Izzy, wasn't that the same ship carving we saw when we were in Massachusetts? Then, after a while of exploring, they all went back to the army camp. Then, the next day, the great army of Amerikhanta all marched to the shores of an ancient lake called Lake Evandale, where they set up camp by the lake. Thanks for watching. See you all again tomorrow for the audiobook of Chapter 7, Part 2 of The Rising Tides of the Great Battle for Amerikhanta. Like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to hit that little notification bell so you don't miss a video.